Well, that's it for this episode of World's Funniest Animals. A special thanks to our panel and to our celebrity guests for joining us. I'm your host, Elizabeth Stanton, and I'll be back with more hilarious videos on World's Funniest Animals.
The new series, Walker Independence, premieres Thursday, October 6th.
Now at 10, a 15-year-old girl dies after an apparent fentanyl overdose at school. Her friend hospitalized after taking drugs they bought at a local park.
Plus, the home belonging to LA County Supervisor Sheila Kuehl searched by sheriff's investigators in a corruption probe. What they were looking for.
And the key to finding PNB Rock's killer could be the rapper's jewelry. New video of what he was wearing and what the gunman took could lead investigators to their suspect. Now on the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And hi there, I'm Courtney Friel. Cher has the night off. Our top story at 10, a 15-year-old girl has died. The latest victim in the growing number of high school students overdosing on fentanyl-laced drugs sold at a park in Hollywood.
The victim and a classmate who survived were both found at Bernstein High School. KTLA's Rick Chambers live in front of the Hollywood High School with more on the disturbing trend. Rick.
Yeah, Micah, we talked with a parent tonight who said that students overdosing at Bernstein High School was not that surprising. That sadly it's happened on a number of times before, and some just within the last few weeks or so. Now, she said that the park where the students were getting the drugs, that's already been shut down by the police, but the kids know that they can still buy the same pills on social media. So other than arresting the seller, making the kids aware of the dangers of fentanyl may be the more viable option, at least at this point.
I think it'll be an eye-opener.
She's talking about a pair of overdoses last night on the campus of Bernstein High School in Hollywood. Two 15-year-old girls bought what they thought was Percocet from a dealer at nearby Lexington Park. One lived, the other died.
This is the toughest part of my job.
School Superintendent Alberto Carvalho says that the girls were found about 8:30 p.m. by one teen's father, who came to the school worried about his daughter. Found her on the ground, conscious, and was told that the other girl was in the bathroom.
He summoned a school employee. They went into the restroom. They found this other victim. She was unresponsive.
In the coldness of a bathroom floor. That should not be the case. Not in this school, not in any school.
Police say the teens are just 2 of 4 overdoses Tuesday on or near the high school, all likely due to fentanyl poisoning.
I'm not sure if I feel safe with my child here in school.
Migdalia Torres has a son at Bernstein High. She doesn't think the school does enough to protect the kids. She says as a parent, she always worries about drugs in the neighborhood.
I never thought that we had to be scared of our students, our children, using drugs in the school.
This is the type of case and the type of worry that keeps me awake at night.
DEA Special Agent Bill Bodner told us that many teens are still unaware that fentanyl is more potent than heroin, and buying pills on the street is playing with fire.
They are fake. There is no legitimate pharmaceutical ingredients in them. Fentanyl is the active ingredient, and they're deadly.
Word of the overdoses spread quickly through Bernstein's classrooms.
There's consequences, and we have a great example there.
Anything could happen. It's dangerous, really, really dangerous.
Detectives believe the fake pills have been sold at Lexington Park for several weeks. So the DEA has joined LAPD investigators to put a name and face to the dealer.
To know who you are, who the people behind you are, and we shall bring justice to the grieving parents.
And one of the other 3 overdose victims from yesterday is a 17-year-old girl from Hollywood High School. As we mentioned before, all 3 were hospitalized. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Chambers. Guys, let me throw it back to you in the studio.
Rick, thank you. The 2 grieving families are pleading for the public's help to find a gunman who shot and killed a pair of teen boys outside a Lincoln Heights carnival. 17-year-old Javier Mejia and 17-year-old Winfield Lee were found Sunday suffering from several gunshot wounds. They were pronounced dead at the scene. Detectives have not identified a suspect, but they believe security video may have captured the gunman, described as a Hispanic male, possibly riding a mountain bike. Family members appeared with LAPD Chief Michael Moore today, who shined a spotlight on a growing crisis.
Years after year of seeing less than 300 homicides, significantly less. The last 2 years, we've approached nearly 400.